Okay, Coach, on a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Houston Texans. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Easy. Yes, easy. You draw quarter.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after him early.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Here we go.
They'll drop the throw. Hard throw, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
We're set. 19.
On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the 1st down. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
This is it. 19. Check. Yeah.
Right back to him on 1st down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Telvin Smith that time there to make the play.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
Mike's 50.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and this will remain a scoreless game. It's not too often you see a holder putting that football down right on the midfield stripe. 60 yards, Charles, but a little bit too much to bite off there.
Yeah, it's good to show confidence in your kicker. That might have been just a little bit too much. Now, guarantee you, as you just noted, putting it down on the midfield stripe, the holder's thinking to himself, that's a long way. Probably not as confident as well.
A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Tashawn Gibson there on the tackle. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 42.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll look to throw. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby, and they will 26-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he powers his way up past the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Watson. He's got Fuller. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. Into the hands of the tight end. This is Jordan Thomas. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
He was defended by Jalen Ramsey.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
44's the mic. 44's the mic. We own them. Line them up.
Throwing again is Watson. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 39.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
33-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
You can't block me. You can't block.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down at the 28. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Set. Great team. Check 48's the mic. Here we go. Line them up.
On first down, it's Watson, escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
I'm coming.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 27, Foles. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 11 yards there, first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always tough. For the guys throwing the football, when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Here's Foles. He rifles one that's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They come out here in the eye. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans push further out in front. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Easy, easy. Hey, echo.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he completes it to Westbrook. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. A run here with Armstead. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Hey, box drop, box drop.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. The open man is Westbrook. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. Yeah, they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Foles. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. D.D. Westbrook. His 17th touchdown now on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And Charles, the defender, was there. He just didn't get it.
Sometimes these plays turn into basketball in a sense, with 2 guys going up for the football. Which guy's going to box the other away from it and grab it?
Yeah, I know you hear it a lot, but it's just the will to get it, right?
Oh, without a doubt. The will, as well as some really nice touch on the ball that was thrown.
And some talent, too. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
It's a party now. Up to the 4. 50's the mark. 50's time to go.
From the gun, here's Watson. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
One. Recon, 152. Go.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Foles. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now Foles. It's complete downfield, out left to his running back. A good pickup there, 21 yards. It was a solid check down there with pressure coming, wasn't it?
It was, because you're trying to go through your progression, and when you have that type of pressure in your face, it changes what you're doing and how fast you have to do your reads, and able to come back and find him in open space. That's a really nice play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Let's get it. What we got?
2nd and 10. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark in the final seconds of the first half, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 21-17. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals, because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way...
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
And this is no good as well. He's missed twice now, and that's the difference in this ball game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's got room.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the Jaguars' 43-yard line.
We're set. 19. 59. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. Check, check. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Screen. 49. 44 is the mic. Hopper. Check 13. Check 13. Line him, go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
On for the field goal.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will push the lead up to 5. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down. Foles now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. Now Foles off the play fake to Fournette. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They run it with Armstead. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham. The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 44-yard line. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. DJ Reader there on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10.
Watch out. 13.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars have taken the lead.
55. Check 55. Mike. Smooth. Mike 55. Mike 55.
Foles will look to throw. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
This is Armstead on the carry. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. This is Josh Lambo. He hit from 57 a year ago. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. Back now in Houston. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And to give this time to the tailback. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Looking to throw on second down. Watson, and he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 11 yards there, first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered. It's both feet down for the completion.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. A tackle that time by Akello Witherspoon.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Watson. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. 16 yards, a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Watson going to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard, and you probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about a little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that area and let your quarterback hit you.
No gain on the play there, second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on second down. Watson. Incomplete.
Watson's pass incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up a third down.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Yo, Mike 50, Mike 50. Guys, it's game situation. Hey, 31. Hey, 50. 50 to Mike. 50 to Mike. That's it. Watch the run, watch the run. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me.
Out of the gun, Watson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him.
Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
On second down, there's the option going left. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 30 yards there. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A pass there, complete to Westbrook. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll set up a throw. Caught here by Conley. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. A really nice knockdown. He has so much pressure in these situations on defensive backs. What are they taught?
Play the ball, not the man, because if you have a pass interference penalty in this spot, boy, oh boy, you put your team in a bad place.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. The linebacker, Zach Cunningham, there defensively to make that play. 3rd and long coming up defensively. You pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Here's Foles. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off around the 27. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30. This 4th quarter.
For the set, 18, 25. Watch the curls, watch the curls. Foes the mic.
Now it's Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. picked up by Jalen Ramsey, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. That pick, his 9th on the season.
Remember when we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field? That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions out there.
Exactly.
But the 9 picks
9
you want.
picks, you want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season. He's got the hook up with Conley. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Pilot, 64, weak. Tiger. Under 10. Get him. He's coming, double up.
Now back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Now Leonard Fournette. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
They'd love to get a little closer if they need to kick the field goal on 4th down. From this spot, it's 46 yards. Again, it's Fournette. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. Calling a gain of 5. 4th down now. And they get the timeout called here. It comes with 1 second remaining on the clock. So now the onus will fall on the shoulders of Josh Lambo. And that will get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So now the onus will fall on the shoulders of Josh Lambo. The clock showing just 1 tick. This for the win. And this one is no good. He missed it. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score.
So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
At the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go, let's bring it. 59. Off. 950.
First throw in OT for Watson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That's good for a Texan 1st down, a 12-yard pickup.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure, and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Now the pass hauled in by Kenny Stills. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Check, check. I'm trying. 59. 44 is the mic.
They'll run.
Watch QB drop. 44 is the mic. 44 is the mic.
Watson on third down. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done, now part 2. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
There's overload. Watch 18, watch 18. Curl. Hey, Silver.
Hey, Steve 6.
Foles. Looking long for Westbrook. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. The ball resting on their own 5 here as they come up to the line on 2nd and long.
44. Hey, pick your
From the gun, here's Watson. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Once that ball was popped in the air, you could almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we? All right, anytime you see the ball in the air like that, there is that collective rise, the crowd holding its breath, and boy, oh boy, the moment of truth as it comes down. Man, that was something.
Everything magnified here in overtime.
Hey, let's get that ball again. Let's get that ball. 44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. 44, Mike, 44. Let's go, D. Over. We got to step it up.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Thomas has got it, complete. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
Set. 19. Mike, How much run? 59. 44 Mike. Check. Yeah. You don't want none. 44 is the Mike.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Let's go.
Now Watson. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Set. 19. And 31. Watch the run. 44 is the mic. 44 is mic. Check. Hey, Delta. There you go. 44 is the mic. 44 is the mic.
Looking to throw on second down. Watson. It's complete. Stills. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
I'm coming, baby.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Now the timeout comes here. In the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. Right now, you know that the heart is pumping for Kaimi Fairbairn. Now the timeout comes here. In the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. Right now, you know that the heart is pumping for Kaimi Fairbairn. This to win it in overtime. Oh, this one is no good. Fairbairn hangs it out to the right, and we will play on here in overtime. Drama, drama, drama. We saw all of it in this one. Overtime, all the way to the end of OT. The long field goal shot to win it, but they couldn't convert.
And because it's the regular season, we don't play more bonus football. We don't go to another period. It ended right there. You get one in overtime to get it done. Look, let's face it, that field goal attempt was a long shot to begin with. No pun intended, or maybe pun intended. But it doesn't go through, and it ends in a tie.